Hello and welcome back to Rawslowgaming and our Let's Play series here in Football Manager 2019, where we're playing Basque City Football Club and trying to take them up to the Premier League and beyond. So far we are 4 seasons in, and this is our second season in Veteran National League, and we've been doing quite alright. We are 10th in the league at the moment, and next game coming up here is apparently against Wealdstone, who we went up with from Veteran National League South from 2 seasons ago. And they are apparently 9th in the league, and we are meeting them at home, so it will be definitely an exciting and a close game here, I guess, as well. And hopefully we can perform pretty well, and we get a well-deserved, I guess, sort of, I'll say, pretty long rest here before this match, which will be definitely needed for a few of our players, mostly Gray, who have been needing a rest according to our assistant manager for quite a time, and we had a very good training week here yet again with 7.84 as an average, which is very nice actually. And Brandt here getting a little bit better. It's a shame really that we gotta let him go, but it's not good enough according to our assistant managers or coaches, so that's really the reason behind that. Shortrig getting better on everything here, even though he's as you see here, he's been getting better on a few things here, even though he's in general have gotten quite a lot worse, of course, due to age. Jordan improving back on a few ratings, which is good. We have many players above 8.0, and should be time soon, I think, to do a run of praises for their training performance, but we'll wait a little bit, and we had no one special there to complain about anyway. And for as usual, we'll let all the players that need match sharpness to play in our under 20 series from our senior squad until they are match fit for 60 minutes per match. So we'll continue here towards that next match day as soon as possible, or not as soon as possible, so we get to it as soon as possible, and the team selection there. And that here it completed in the match day. So now we are all at 31 played games, and we are still 4 points off from the playoff zone. So yet again, I'd say this is a sort of a 6-point match. Definitely, since they are just above us as well. So a win here could be very important, something we have going for us against a lot of teams that are lower. That is, we have a very good goal difference rating, considering where we are in the league at least. We have many teams that are having a worse goal difference. Actually, all the teams that are not in the playoff zone are having a worse goal difference, which is something that might be to our advantage in the end of the season. You'll never know until we are there. And here we have the scouting meeting, so let's see if we find any interesting players here. Not the case, unfortunately. We'll continue the run here towards the next match. And continuing yet again, or still, and we get an update on some players being homegrown in the league, and well, not in the league, in the country and in the team. And here we go, some pre-match tactical advice for the upcoming game. So we'll defend with more width, that's alright, and work the ball into the box. Get stuck in, I don't like that option, we just get too many yellow cards, we aren't good enough with the tackling and things like that. And we are slight favorites according to the bookmakers here in the game against Wealdstone. And yet again a very good training week with an average of 7.88. So let's check the training here and see if we've got someone more actually improving good. No, not really, but we have Ponticelli losing even more in rating here. So once he came, he lost ratings, then got most of it back, and now he's losing the ratings again, unfortunately, which really is a shame. And Albon getting better in Boyomi as well. Is getting a little bit better as well, but not improving in high enough tempo. No one to complain about really, and as you see, we really need to train full time to be possible to really get our players to be much better. And the under 23s, as I said, will let those needed that needs match sharpness to play 60 minutes per match in the under 23s. I'll continue the game here and go to the team selection. Once we again will fill in the correct team in the squad. So Glumba instead of Genovese, and O'Connor instead of Melelus, Sean instead of Stewart, let's see here, Gray instead of Rigg, and what more? We have Burton, of course, instead of Paxman. And then let's see, we have Brown, Stewart, Tavares and Rigg on the bench. That's correct as well. Yeah, everyone playing in their correct position and everything. The only thing is Albon here. Let's check on his rating in last match. If we should play him or let... yeah, it's been not that great. So we'll let Merchin back in instead of Albon. So we'll submit the team and go on here and hope that we can perform on a good level here. So we'll kick off on play here. And this first highlight over pretty soon, I hope. Yeah, there it goes. And the first real highlight here then in the second minute instead. Wealdstone getting involved there far too easy and versus our keeper, but that's a corner instead, just a sliding tackle going in there, getting the ball out of the danger zone. But here is the corner, and we'll see what happens of that. And Hadloy getting to the ball first there, and a long ball towards Ponticelli, but not really well thought out. So the ball is to Wealdstone hands or feet. And highlight now in the 13th minute, goal kick from Wealdstone's keeper, and the ball to Burton here in midfield to Ponticelli, passing towards Adelaide, but it's a bad pass and cut out from Wealdstone, and the goal kick there unfortunately didn't work out too well for us, so to say, and they have the ball back here in the midfield. Wealdstone passing to Makaka, and to right hand side and back to Makaka and right hand side. Bring the ball up here a little bit and we block the pass there and manage to intercept it on a long ball up to Adloy. Adloy versus the keeper and he shoots well wide. Unfortunately, definitely need a better approach here, I feel. Adloy is not doing great enough. And next highlight here in the 21st minute, a bad pass there by one of our defenders, and the ball to Wealdstone here pretty high up in their attacking zone and low in our defending zone. But Charles reading the play well there and intercepting that pass out to Poncelli on the right hand side, or left hand side to Adloy, and it's a goal here for Bath City. We're taking the lead here in the 21st minute, so very good stuff there. And a nice end to that sequence. Yeah, very nice stuff there. Especially from that angle, weren't that much of an angle left to work with, but we managed to get it in nonetheless, which is very nice. And are about 15 minutes out from the end of the first half now. And looking at the ratings, or not the ratings, at the stats, both teams seems to be having a very hard time hitting the goal here actually, but seems also a very even game at the moment. We do have a highlight here in the 47th minute, and this usually don't happen for the halftime whistle, I believe anyway. And it's Adloy getting a free one-on-one versus the keeper, and it's a goal here for Bath City, taking the lead to 2-0. Not taking the lead, extending the lead to 2-0 here in the very last chance or minute here in the first half. Yeah, and I definitely feel like we could be doing better in terms of attendance if we just had more sitting area in our stadium. But anyway, that's the end of the first half here. Yeah, so halftime and the scoreline 2-0 for Bath City versus Wealdstone. Shots 10-8, shots on target 2-1, possession 51-49%. And overall bad team analysis actually, but yeah, definitely doing alright. We should hit target a lot more, of course, but yeah, I think we are doing all right here. And yeah, all players doing all right here as well, I feel. So nothing really special to note here. We'll just continue the way we are doing, and hopefully that will be definitely good enough. And we are approaching the 60-minute mark here, so time for some substitution here any second, even though all players very in good condition here at the moment, but still I think it's time soon at least to make some substitutions. But we do have a highlight going on here in the 63rd minute, and they are having the ball in Wealdstone in the midfield, and they tried a long ball that we intercepted, and we have the ball to the right, and O'Connor passing the ball up to Poncelli versus the keeper, and almost a goal. Very nearly there, tried to lob, but didn't get past the keeper. We are now at the 70-minute mark, and a corner here from Charles, and it's long, but Adloy picking up the loose ball. Pass it to Gray here on the left hand side to Uglehumba, and to Adloy to Gray. Can he cross it in? Yeah, he crosses it in, but we don't reach the ball here, so a counter attack then up for Wealdstone here, I guess. And they passing the ball back and forth and in towards the penalty area, but not reaching, but I guess a second chance, and it's a goal here for Wealdstone in the 70th minute, and a reduction now 2-1 for Bath City versus Wealdstone. So definitely I think we'll do a substitution or two after this goal. Yeah. So, and I think we'll take Akinwala off, who's a little bit on the tired side here, And who else? We'll take O'Connor off just not to risk a yellow card or a second yellow card. And a new highlight here in the 75th minute, free kick from Wealdstone, but Berchov in safe hands there, which is nice. And the ball to Ponticelli to Adeloy, and getting tackled there. And Wealdstone here with a counter-attack, and he hits the post. Very, very lucky for us. And yeah, 15 minutes to go to keep this together. I think we'll go now actually to defensive, and soon to very defensive. And we'll go now to very defensive here for the last few minutes. Not something we do that often. Try to play on our lead, and that's the final whistle, so we do manage to win this game. The final scoreline for Bath versus Wealdstone then 2-1. Shots 17-14, shots on target 5-2, and possession 56-44%. So overall, a very well played game here, and overall all our play is doing reasonably well as well. Even our subbed off players, the lowest 6.7, so that's actually very, very good. So a very good match here, and well, we have a very tough game coming up here. I see it's against Billy Town, and as a away team, and they are second in the league and have a huge budget and everything. But anyway, after that match day 32, we are now ninth in the league, 3 points off from the playoff zone, and 20 points clear of the relegation zone. And we got 1183 attending the game, which is pretty nice, and also we did reach 50 points there, and with only 15 matches to go, we are definitely clear of being in any danger of relegation now after that win. So we'll just continue here towards the next match day, and then we'll add in the correct players. If we had the wrong players in any position, I felt like we had one player that weren't in the correct spot, but we'll see. Merch, of course, but he got his chance because Albon haven't been up to par on the last couple of games before that. But other than that, I thought I saw someone else as well, but yeah, no matter. And we get some play development advice, and Ryan Brunt getting a decent veteran national player, so a better ability change here actually. So still, it's a bit of a shame, really. I would have to lose him of sorts, I think. But yeah, he's not. We really need a poacher with a very good finishing skill, and that's what I feel. And maybe a good, pretty good acceleration, the pace as well. So we can really take advantage of those times when you are getting a through ball. And they are actually hitting the ball decently enough. Now Alloy are missing the goal far too many times, I feel, and also hitting pretty much straight at the keeper, which is, well, just as bad, I guess. And Blackpool, they're offering us a job interview, and of course we'll decline it, since we are only with Bath City Football Club, of course, in this series. If we do get fired, the series is over. And yeah, all uncut more or less, as you see. Only been cut a little bit in bits and pieces because of yeah, phone ringing, something like that. Everything uncut and raw, as we like it here. And yeah, 2 days more to go until we reach the match against Billy K. Or Billy K. I should say maybe, instead of a Biller K. Missing the I there, but once again, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names here. I'm trying my best, really. We have some pre-match tactical report, and for one we should switch to defensive according to our assistant manager. I will add these team instructions to add. It should be fine, and we are very much underdogs according to the bookmakers here, and that I can understand. And yet again, a very good training week with an average of 7.67. So at the moment we are in good form, so I don't really think I should do the praising here. So we'll do the praising after a loss, or well, when we are doing a little bit worse, really, is what I'm trying to say. And we'll go to the team selection here, and let me see here what I thought were wrong here. So merge, yeah, that's correct. Commercials, but now it's on our right. And yeah, we'll just go to the match as this, or actually we'll take a look at Charles, like we said some other time that we would, what his 4 stars rating means for us. Yeah, good player from most of our national sides. So same level as Akinola. And let's actually take a look here on Jordan as well at 3.5 stars at the moment. If he's a decent Vermont national player for most sides. Yeah, he is. So those star ratings being quite reliable. So definitely a weak point in goalkeeper, defender right, and our wingers aren't that great, and also well, I guess Alloy is alright, but really we would, as said, want a better poacher, so still very much work to do in improving the squad, which it of course always is in this game. It's really what you try to do the most, improve your squad in every way possible and get them to perform. So anyway, that first highlight that isn't a highlight is now finally over, and we are off with the game here. So first highlight here in the 12th minute pass with that throw-in, and we are trying a long ball up, or a through ball towards Adloy. Didn't work, but second chance it does, and getting blocked there when shooting Adloy. So chance over. And here in the certain minute we get a new highlight. Blakey playing it wide here and passing it wide, and once again all through the penalty box and headed safely into Barrett's hands, really. And the highlight not over here, so we'll see here what happens. And the goal kick not really working out for us, so Billy Kay is still in control of the ball here on the right hand side, waiting for the cross to come in really, but passes back and into the middle and out to the right hand side yet again, and are now a little bit in the middle, passing back and forth, now definitely on the right hand side, waiting for the cross, passes in instead, and it's a goal here for Billy Kay after a pass in and then a cross to Borg, that it does a good header and a safe goal there. Yeah, nice finish there by Borg. Yeah, we could try to move up to attacking or something like that, but I don't really want to do that. And we have a new highlight here in the 29th minute, Uglumba with a throw-in, very low on our side, and I feel like we will be intercepted or something here. Yeah, that's the case, and Billy Kay with the ball now just outside our penalty area and passing back and forth here. And let's see here, a chance, and they shoot it very well, but our keeper saves there actually, and the ball up to O'Connor here on a counter-attack, and the through ball don't get through at all. So approaching the end of the first half now, and we get an injury here on Burton, so first real injury for the season I believe. Which is good news for us, so to say, that we haven't had an injury before that, but not good news of course to have an injury at all. And this should be the end of the first half, but highlight here, so I guess Billy Kay will finish there, yeah, and it's another goal here for Billy Kay, unfortunately just before the end of the first half, which is really a shame for us, but yeah. As said, I don't really expect to win this match in any way at all. And pretty similar stadium than that we have actually here, of sorts, but they have one of the long sides as well with the seating, which we don't, so similar but not in any way also. Anyway, the scoreline after one half, 0-2 for Bassett versus Billy Kay, shots 2-9, shots on target 1-4, possession 54-46%. Overall, quite positive team analysis actually, and yeah, I feel like we are doing kind of like expected. Our players not doing too great though, so we'll criticize players here that we are at 6.3. And we'll continue the game after that, so basically our defensive line not doing good enough as it would seem. And first highlight here in the second half from Billy Kay in the 52nd minute, and they head just over the bar. We are approaching the 60 minutes mark now, so probably a substitution here very soon. Free kick there from Stewart, but only cleared by Billy Kay players, but out to Charles here on the right hand side. So maybe a possibility to get something happening here. And now reaching the 62nd minute, but this highlight going more and more for Billy Kay's favor. Yeah, it seems to counter, and yeah, 1-on-1 versus our keeper, but our keeper saves there on that shot from Vassell. Yeah, time for some substitution. So we'll take Akinola off, who are tired. We should take Jordan off, but Akinola is tired, so we'll prioritize that for now, and Burton is already taken off, so we'll not do any more changes here, so we can have one more change if we need to, if we get an injury or something like that. So next highlight here in the 74th minute, passing the ball back and forth a little bit here from Bass for us, and all the way back down to our keeper here again, and who passes out to Jordan in a defense, up to Stewart, back to Murch, to O'Connor, and O'Connor driving the ball up here on the right hand side, in a little bit towards inward towards the field, and into the middle, and I got dispossessed, and the ball to Stewart, to Uglam, to Stewart to Charles, and back to Stewart, and he losing the ball very easily there to Billy Kay, and I guess Billy Kay will not be first on that ball. I really thought they were going to be that, but I guess they will be now. Yeah, Billy Kay versus our keeper, and it's another goal here for Billy Kay, and the scoreline now 0-3 for Bassett versus Billy Kay, and yeah, really doing our best there, I guess. But yeah, here we're just showing that we are not that great enough team against Billy Kay, who are just much better in every possible way, I'd think. Next highlight here in the 84th minute. And we managed to steer that off for now, and Barrett picking up the loose ball there, so we'll see what Barrett does here with the ball. throws it out to Jordan, passes to Merge to Charles to Gray. Let's see here, Gray moving up on the left hand side and trying a through ball that's not getting through, and the ball back down to Jordan, to Uglehumba, to Jordan here, and the defenders, and a very bad touch there and a free chance for Billy Kay, but our keeper saves that chance. And we have 5 minutes to go of the match until extra time here. So corner from Billy Kay, and our keeper saves, and it's out for another corner. And Tavares clearing it out, but only to Billy Kay. So they still have a chance here. And now approaching the final minute here, definitely. So the scoreline 0-3 for Bath City versus Billy Kay. Shots 4-20, shots on target 2-9, possession 57-43%. And overall our play is doing alright. No, not really alright, but yeah, not, our defenders are doing not a good enough job, I guess, and or wingers as well, or a right winger. Not or midfield. Yeah, not too great of a game. We could do better, of course, here definitely, but we are not expected to win that game at all. Almost no time out of very many matches, so it's all right nonetheless. So after that match day, we are now 10th in the league, now 6 points off from the playoff zone. So quite a bit to go to reach the playoff zone at the moment, and the 20 points clear of the relegation zone still, so that's alright. And Burton out here for 4 to 5 weeks, that's not good at all. Burton have been a very good player for us here in the Manor National League, and averaging 7.14 as you see here. Very, very important, which is not good at all for us. And yeah, it's just a shame really. And anyway, see here, and we get Gray here warning about that as usual. But anyway, that will be everything for this episode, so I hope you have enjoyed it. Remember to smash that like button if you have done just that, and if you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button as well, so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!